Hello, this is Crestway Bricks, and for this video I thought we'd have a look over and in the UCS Millennium Falcon. A fabulous set. This is probably my most prized possession in terms of my Lego collection. I got it in 2017 and it took me 14 days to build. It was sort of bit by bit over a number of days, so that was a really enjoyable build. And it's not just been a static model. It's moved around the house in terms of location, and also I've been doing a little bit of work on it in the interior, because I was a bit disappointed that the interior was as it was, good but very minimal. So I took some steps to just increase it a little bit, and I can show you now what I did. So we'll just have a quick look over the Falcon. It's a truly magnificent model, and it's absolutely huge. I mean, you really can't on video get an appreciation of the size. I mean, it is just absolutely fantastic. Even putting my hand there doesn't really give it justice. I mean, it's just a massive model. But what we'll see is we'll take some panels off and we'll give you a little bit of a view of the interior. There we go. So the interior here was as was, and it's really quite good with the sort of doors that are opening, or sort of round portal doors you go through to give a representation of the interior going somewhere a bit more distant, although it's just a sticker to represent that, but very good. But what we did, and there was over this side there was a big blank space where there was absolutely no interior at all. So what we did was, it's difficult to take that off at the moment, we actually created another interior in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to remove this panel. So just bear with me 1 second while I put this camera down, and we're going to remove this panel here, which will be quite interesting and difficult to move. There we go. So what you can see here is a completed interior from the other side. So we've basically got the original interior here. This was all blank space, and we've managed to create some further interior in there. We've got another like hyperdrive sort of scenario, and we've actually bought some more parts so we can actually replicate the sort of round doorway there going off to another part of the ship. And we've got some control panels on the other side. Also got a little archway there going through to a bit more of the engine room. And we've got another portal there, or round doorway there, to represent it sort of continuing from the other side of the model, like that. So that's what we've done to date. Just one additional piece that we've done is in here. We take off this front section. We have plated off this section under here. We can probably just see in there we've got another portal hole in there, or round sort of doorway in there with a sticker. Not quite finished off yet, but we're just trying to give a bit of extra room on this side, as we have the standard interior in here. Just broke off a little bit there. We have the standard interior there, so we're trying to replicate it over here. So that gives you sort of a view on some of the modifications that we've done to the Millennium Falcon to date. It's very much a work in progress. It's quite a fragile model, as you can see from broken off a few bits already here, which we're going to have to put back. The model does get a few breakages over time. The cat likes to leap on top of it, and that often takes a couple of hours to repair the model. But it's, you know, in terms of that, it repairs really easily. I keep the instruction manual to hand, yeah, it's a really cracking build and a great model. And you know, when I step back, it is a really fabulous site, and probably one of the best Lego models you can get, period. And not just in Star Wars, but overall, it's a really good one. Anyway, that gives you a bit of a view on what modifications I've done to Millennium Falcon. Probably taking it up to close to 8,000 parts now on this particular model, for about 7,600, something around there, the original part count. So it's gone up to, say, to about 8,000, and we're still working on it, trying to consider what to do with this sort of section down here. We've got the same scenario this side as well, whether we can actually do anything with that. It's a little bit fragile, so it's a bit tricky, but I'd quite like to sort of build a flooring out there to sort of a cargo hold on each side, but we'll see how we get on. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed seeing that. I mean, it's something that I know a lot of people like to try and build more interiors into Star Wars models, but that's what I've done. So I'm just going to zoom in there, so just try and give you a bit more of a picture of what we've done there on that side, which I say sort of semi-replicates this side here. Okay, hope you enjoyed that. Don't forget to like or subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. Thank you very much.